So imagine you're standing on this train platform, and you have the absolute last valid ticket out of a city that's about to be permanently sealed off.
Right, okay.
You look around, and everyone else is wandering around totally oblivious.
Yeah.
Do you just board quietly, or do you start shouting at people to grab a ticket?
Oh, I mean, you'd shout, even if they looked at you like you were totally crazy. The sheer panic of knowing what's coming would just, override any social awkwardness.
Exactly. And that urgency is really the beating heart of today's deep dive. We're unpacking an audio message from Pastor Huzikan, and our mission here is to understand the absolute resilience of deep-seated convictions. Basically, why do people keep passionately broadcasting their core beliefs into the void, even when the public is just, completely indifferent?
Yeah, it's fascinating. The pastor anchors this behavior in two non-negotiable duties for believers. First is defending the purity of their sacred text, and second is actively proclaiming it. He actually invokes Charles Spurgeon's famous standard.
Oh, the burning pyre thing, right?
Right, exactly. That even if you had to preach from a pulpit engulfed in flames or stand on a burning pyre, the message itself just demands to be spoken.
And he makes this incredibly concrete with that train ticket analogy, pointing specifically to the biblical verse, John 3:16. The theology there isn't presented as just some moral guideline. It's like the mechanical if-then statement of the faith. Whoever believes shall not perish but have eternal life. So it's the literal ticket.
Yeah, the passport to the journey.
But honestly, this is where I trip up a bit. Because in our modern, fast-paced world, treating an ancient text like a mandatory scan-to-board passport feels a bit, disconnected, maybe even presumptuous to outsiders. It's like someone aggressively handing out lifeboat assignments on a luxury cruise.
On a ship that seems perfectly fine.
Right, the passengers don't think the ship is sinking, so the guy with the life vest just looks arrogant.
Yeah. Well, sure, if you're looking at it from the deck of the cruise ship, but from the perspective of the person holding the life vest, the hull is already breached. You kind of have to evaluate the conviction through its own internal logic.
So it's about seeing it from their point of view.
Exactly. To the believer, this isn't just old words. It's a literal matter of eternal life and death. The urgency isn't born from, a superiority complex. It's born from this agonizing fear that someone is going to miss the train.
Okay, so that internal logic definitely justifies the why. But honestly, the how defies everything we know about modern media. I want to talk about that story you shared.
Oh, the American guy from Pittsburgh.
Yes. So there's this American member of Taiwan's Beipu Church, originally from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And he watches his 80-year-old home pastor stream weekly YouTube sermons. But the total audience for those streams?
Literally just that one guy.
Exactly one person, just him in Taiwan. In a world totally obsessed with viral metrics, that is wild.
And yet, Beipu Church mirrored that exact same persistence. I mean, they launched audio programs back in July 2022, and then by May 2025, they spun up an AI-translated English YouTube channel.
Wait, and they have 2 American theology PhDs checking the AI translations, don't they?
Yeah, they literally have them meticulously verifying the output and the viewership. It hovers at just 3, 5, or maybe 10 people?
10 people on a good day. How does an organization philosophically or even financially justify deploying PhD-level resources for 0 viral return? I mean, if a video doesn't hit 1,000 views in an hour today, the algorithm just buries it.
Because they've completely decoupled the value of the work from the scale of its reach. The pastor grounds this in the historical account of the prophet Elijah.
Oh, right, the guy who thought he was completely alone.
Yeah, he was convinced he was the absolute last believer left on earth, a complete failure by any metric of mass influence. But only later did he realize God had preserved this hidden multitude. So for Beipu Church, the act of translating and broadcasting isn't a marketing campaign.
It's just an act of fidelity.
Exactly. They aren't optimizing for the algorithm, they're optimizing for the archive, just trusting that the message will find its intended target, even if it's just one person decades from now.
Wow, that is a complete inversion of the creator economy. Whether you're religious or not, this deep dive really strips away that dashboard of vanity metrics we all kind of live by.
It definitely forces you to look at how you sustain effort in an absolute vacuum of external feedback. The mechanism of resilience here is treating the truth of the message as its own reward, rather than, the applause it generates.
Which leaves you, our listener, with something to seriously consider today. In a hyper-connected society where we constantly measure our personal and professional worth by likes, algorithms, and followers, What is the one core truth or passion you would consistently broadcast to the world, even if you knew your audience would only ever be exactly one person?